Ladies and gentlemen, we're back once again. It's another episode of the weekly win streak, baby. It's your boy TP3 Bets, and as always, I'm joined by none other than the man himself. What up, bro? On this fine Tuesday afternoon, man. I wish I could say it was Wednesday. On this fine Tuesday afternoon, bro. How we doing today, my brother?
We're all right. We are all right. We're off a couple of really tough losses yesterday, so the morale's a little down, but we're ready to bounce back and win today. How about you? How'd you do yesterday?
Man, we cooked 3-1 yesterday. Kind of got a little unlucky on losing that Giants money line, but you know what? Never gonna cry over spilled milk. 3-1 still a solid day, so we're just trying to build on that, man, and keep pumping out some winners.
Yeah, winner, chicken dinner.
Oh yeah. The winners too were no doubters, so it was kind of like we didn't have to sweat any of our actual winners, and then we had to sweat that Giants game, but it is what it is. We got the overdone, man. Fucking Diamondbacks hit the over by themselves. So that was awesome. But anyway, with that being said, we got a nice little slate popping off today, bro. Tell me this, man. Which series you more excited for? This Timberwolves series or the Knicks series?
More excited for? Probably the Knicks series. I think it's going to be a little bit closer. And Pacers, they get under people's skin. You're going to see pushing and shoving and fighting. I think I'm more excited to watch that series. But I think they're both going to be pretty good series. What about you?
I think the series tonight's going to be a blowout series personally, so I would definitely say the Pacers-Knicks series.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so definitely Pacers-Knicks series. But that being said, we're going to get into MLB first, then we'll get into that. Looks like the Guardians-Twins game got rained out. Twins was one of my favorite money line plays today, so unfortunately we can't have that one out here. Bro, where you want to take us for the first pick of the show?
We are going to another dog. We gave you a plus 130 yesterday. I fought off a nap at 4 p.m. That yawning is going to fucking kill me, dog. We're both going to fall asleep by the end of the episode.
You can tell I fought away the yawn right there.
Yeah, dude, I loved it. I'm so tired, too. I'm just fucking with you, dude. I'm just fucking with you. All right. So, we gave you plus 130 Boston yesterday. We're going to give you plus 150 Cardinals today. Plus 150 Cardinals on the money line. Here's the thing. The public bettors are going to sprint to back Skubal and the Tigers. And I do believe there's probably going to be runs scored in this game. More, you have two explosive offenses and two right now overrated in the market pitchers. Fetty is doing really good as of late, and I think he's going to do well again today, but he pitches to contact and he walks a ton of people. I was on the phone with TP3 earlier today. He brought that to my attention. I looked back, and it's true. He puts a lot of people on base. That said, though, the Cardinals are better in almost every single batting category. They're the best hitting team at home in baseball. They're 16-6 at home. And, what'd you say they were as an underdog?
For the Cardinals?
Yeah.
They're 10-3 is straight up as a home underdog.
10-3 straight up as a home underdog. And for me, the price is just too good not to take them. I'm fully aware that the Detroit Tigers are a super solid team. This is one of those, it's a line play. And as I've done this more and more, I've learned to kind of see like, hey, there's more value in this play than there should be, and it's worth the risk. Like, I'm fully aware it could lose, but getting plus 150 for the number one hitting team in May and the number one hitting team at home, it's very hard to turn down, especially with Skubal 1-2 on the road, and he just gave up 5 earned in his last start. So we're going to take the Cardinals on the money line, plus 150. What say you, and where are you taking us on the diamond today?
Yeah, I really like this play. I almost made this exact same play. I have a play in this game. Let's put it this way. I like what Bro has going on in this game. I definitely really like this game a lot, and I think the Cardinals are probably going to win. I just found something I liked a little bit more in this game when I was capping it and whatnot, so I really do like that pick right there. Yeah, for me, you know what? I'm going to take us. It's kind of a chalk play here. I took the Cubs minus 134 on the money line today. You look at this Cubs team, man, this Cubs offense. They're top 10 in home runs, batting average, all that stuff. They're crushing the baseball right now. You look at the flip side of things here for the Marlins. Ryan Weathers makes his second start of the season. He started against the Cubs once, did pretty well. I don't think he's going to do as well this time. The Cubs actually rake against left-handed pitching. The Cubs are currently top 8 offense in the MLB this season against left-handed pitchers. They're going to hit him hard here in this spot. And you look at the flip side of things, Jameson Taillon didn't do that great in his last game. What up, Smokey? How we doing, man? Taillon didn't do that great in his last start against the Marlins. I think he can do better here. I think he can get some more strikeouts and whatnot. I mean, the Cubs should definitely rake against Weathers in this spot. I love this spot for the Cubs offense to keep getting on the track, keep scoring runs. I pointed out yesterday when I took the Cubs and the Marlins over. Cubs now have gone over 5 or more runs in 6 out of their last 7 games. I think they'll do the same thing here. Take the Cubs on the money line in this game. It's a cheap price to back a much better team here. Oh, Cubs are 6-3 straight up as a road favorite and 14-5 off a loss this season. The best record in the MLB after losing a game.
Wow. He just hit you with like 5 different trends and 5 different reasons on why that play is a must play. Honestly, it was also on my board, but they got walked off on yesterday by the Marlins, and I had Cubs -1 yesterday. So it's a little bit of bro vendetta for me here. I love the play. Absolutely love it. Also, I personally feel like it's hard as a pitcher to go against the same team in like such a small window of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that truly benefits the batters. They've just seen it. And they know what to look for.
Yeah, I feel like it really benefits the opposite outcome of what happened the first time. Like as long as I've bet on MLB, I thought it'd be the opposite, where the batters would always do better. But I feel like it's always the opposite outcome. If the pitcher gets shelled, usually he picks up on a couple things they picked up on him. Does the opposite. If the batters don't do anything against the pitcher, usually they picked up on some stuff against. You know what I mean? It's like, why would one side make an adjustment when they didn't need to? It feels like it's always the opposite outcome. So Taillon gave up 3 runs. I think he'll do better, be sharper here. And you look at the flip side of things, Weathers dealt. I don't think Weathers gets away lucky twice.
I agree. I totally agree. Were there any other plays on the diamond that were intriguing to you, games that were intriguing to you, any topics that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, just looking through these games today, I mean, the Mets are interesting. They're just not hitting the baseball very well right now, so I passed that game. And then, I mean, I did like the Reds, but they took so much steam. I don't know about betting Nick Martinez as a -145 away favorite. I mean, bro, Pittsburgh is just pathetic at the plate right now.
Yeah, they can't hit at all. They cannot hit at all. The Reds are hot. They're smoking hot. Cooked my fucking under yesterday, but that's okay. It feels like they can't lose right now. It feels like they can't lose. Now,
dude, the crazy part is that Bailey Falter's actually been pretty good in his last couple of starts. That's why I passed the game. Honestly, I think the under is not a bad look first 5 in that game.
Okay. Oh, a little first 5 from T Pizzle. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck around with these bullpens, man. These bullpens are trash.
Yeah, we found that out yesterday. Yep. But the one game that I looked at, and honestly, I ended up staying off of it because there's just not enough data on either of these pitchers, is the Orioles-Brewers game. I'm here to tell you, I wholeheartedly believe the Orioles are blind fade, and until the market adjusts and we start seeing -198s against them, -170s, like launching money lines against the Orioles right now blindly. They've gotten swept in 3 of the last 4 series. Dude, they suck. I don't know what it is. They got the same fucking players as last year. They're just terrible. I don't know what happened, but they're not coming back.
Well, they can't pitch at all. Like, they have batter. Like, their lineup is kind of stacked. Their pitchers are just horrible. Honestly, I think this number is way overinflated. -140 for a Milwaukee team that can't hit worth a damn against this Orioles team, I think is a bit ridiculous. I mean, I don't know anything about this Henderson guy pitching for him. I leaned the Orioles, but I'm not going to jump in here and play the Orioles. I actually like the Orioles lineup, though. I mean, they have a solid lineup, man. They got to figure the pitching is just pathetic right now. The bullpen's good, too. It's the starting pitching gives them no chance. Yeah, it's tough, man. I'm not betting any Orioles games, and it's over or nothing for me in Orioles games right now. So nothing.
That's fair. That's fair. For me, dude, I'm just fading them. I'm fading them, but not today. As TP3 mentioned, and literally, you guys must have like jumped on the Orioles as we're watching because it was just -142 while we're live, it's now Brewers minus 130. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean
just
the line does feel insane for a Milwaukee team that's been playing like shit. But I mean, I have no appetite to bet the Orioles. I'm staying far away from that one as possible. I've learned if anything in the MLB is you typically don't try to fade trends and you don't try to try to go the opposite way of trends. If anything, you just want to ride teams that are hot. You know what I mean?
yep. Keep slamming them, and they start losing, you pivot. Start losing, you pivot. You just keep finding hot teams to ride. It's been kind of the MO for me. I love it. I love it. T, as we finish off the MLB, I was on the O's last night. Damn, Smokey. Okay, fair enough. We pivot from the MLB. We move to the association of blowouts and bullshit and all sorts of other things. And basketball, of course, as well. We have the Timberwolves. We have the Thunder. Very surprising that they end up playing game one before Knicks Pacers. It's kind of weird how that worked.
Yeah,
But
that was weird.
what do you have going on in this game? What do you got?
Yeah, max play. I'm on the over in this game. I sent out 216. It's at 217 and a half now. I think we're flying over the total in this game. So you look at the regular season when they played in the first half of the season, they scored 217 and 218 in the first half of the season when they played each other. And then when they played in the second half of the season, when Minnesota's offense improved drastically and Oklahoma City's offense had trended up heavily, we saw a 253 and a 259 get put up in those two games. Julius Randle missed both those. I believe Rudy Gobert might have missed both of them as well. But you just look at both these teams and their totals. I mean, Minnesota played two garbage-ass teams. I mean, two of the worst teams in the playoffs. The Lakers had 3 players, and Golden State had 1.5, half of Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry. Steph Curry missed all the games. You look at Oklahoma City at home, they've scored over 112 points in every single playoff game. And other than that game where they scored 112, they scored over 117 in every single playoff game. I mean, they've had no problem scoring the basketball at home, pushing pace, tempo, all that stuff. Ultimately, when I look at these two teams in this matchup here, I just don't see how we don't get up and down enough to score 217 points here. I think this total should be 220. And typical Oklahoma City playoff totals have been 220. And whenever they've gone below that, they've gone over every single time. So over for me. This total should be at 220 and a half, if not 221.
Yeah, I honestly really like it. I almost took it myself. I ended up chickening out. I chickened out. Only my only pause, and the reason I chickened out is because OKC had a game 7, and my biggest concern is that Timberwolves come out flat because they had a big break. OKC comes out like dead because they're tired. But I love the play. I all the numbers lean the over. For me, I chickened out. I have a max play. I'm giving it out at 6 p.m. on Instagram with that guy there and full card sweep. So make sure you're following at TP3Bets, at What Up Bro, and full card sweep over on Instagram. We're going to go live at exactly 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to give out my max play in this game. But I do have a play I'm still going to give out for you. Multiple pieces to this play. A ladder, shall we call it. I'm taking Jaden McDaniels, 20-plus PRA as the base play. The ladders or the sprinkles would be 18-plus points at plus 275.5 units, 20-plus points at plus 450.5 units, and double-double at plus 750 at 0.4 units. And I have a lot of logic and stats to back this up. In terms of logic, this is also something TB3 and I talked about. The matchup for him could not be better, and we've seen that hold true in the head-to-heads this season. Lou Dort is probably the best perimeter defender in the league, or if not top 3 for sure. He's been able to put the clamps on Anthony Edwards in almost every matchup. That leaves McDaniels in a position where he's going to have to score because it can't just all be Julius Randle and a clamp down Anthony Edwards. And you've seen in the last 4 games versus OKC, he had 13 PRA in the first game. He only played 26 minutes, rolled his ankle in the third quarter, didn't return. 32 PRA the second game, 41 PRA, 31 PRA. The latter of the two were both double-doubles. In game 1 against the Lakers, 25-9, narrowly missing a double-double. Game 4 against the Lakers, a 30-piece nug and 7 rebounds. Game 5, 25 PRA and a double-double. He's gotten 38 minutes in 4 of the last 5 games, and this was the nail in the coffin for me. 20-plus PRA in the last 3 games total, 30-plus PRA in the last 3 games against OKC. I think 20-plus PRA is way too low. I think somebody else is going to have to step up. I agree that role players usually play better at home, but Jaden McDaniels is different. He's kind of like, I got to use my words carefully, but I just feel like he's a tough guy. He's a tough guy, and he should play well on the road. So Jaden McDaniels, 20-plus PRA is the base play. T, what say you about that play? You're on points, so you must like it.
Yeah, I like this play, honestly. I mean, Anthony Edwards doesn't perform well against the Golden State this season. If you look, they pretty much shut him down in those games. Julius Randle's been balling out of control, so he's going to get a lot of attention as well. McDaniel's game's expanded a lot. He's been able to hit those mid-range jumpers off the dribble and stuff, go to the hole, create for himself. I mean, he's going to have the worst defender on the floor on him and Conley will. So I think McDaniels can definitely go off in this game here. I like Jaden McDaniels for sure. Was it PRA or points?
PRA, 20-plus PRA, and then 18-plus points, 20-plus points, double-double, all 0.5s, if you will.
Yeah, I like that for sure.
Thank you. Hopefully, we cash. Hopefully, he's grabbing some boards. He's been super aggressive. He averages 18, 9, and 7 against the Thunder this year. Full transparency, guys. I have cashed hella on ladders, and I've also been smoked. I mean, Keon Johnson, all the way up to fucking 25 plus 850. Ty Jerome, 20 plus and all this shit. Aaron Gordon, 35 plus PRA. But, dude, I've gotten cooked a lot of times too. So just be careful if you're going to tail me. Just tail responsibly. Do not throw any more units than I'm telling you to. Maybe even throw less.
Yeah, I mean, prop-wise for me, I think that Julius Randle's going to have a big game here. And I think Chet Holmgren will as well. I think they might take out Hartenstein and Gobert and try to go small ball. So I kind of like Chet over 8.5 rebounds, and then I like Julius Randle over PRA. I still think Anthony Edwards is going to get clamped here. I think Julius can still put up points whether he's got Chet or somebody bigger on him or not.
Yeah, I don't hate that. At all. Randle has really impressed me. I mean, it was almost like a guarantee that he was going to underperform in the playoffs in the past. So to see him doing this is very impressive, and I'd like to see him have a nice game today because him having a nice game would mean that we're probably in a pretty good position.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he should definitely be able to go off here in this game today. So I like the spot for Julius for sure today. But, bro, anything else you want to tell the people about this competition coming up here on SoBet?
Oh, yeah. We have this competition. And if you guys think you're better than me or better than TP3, prove it. You have to prove it. You can't be talking if you're not willing to put your money where your mouth is. I'm not trying to hear it here. Shit ain't sweet here, brother. It's $15. If you get a SoBet Edge subscription, you're automatically enrolled in the competition that starts tonight at midnight for $6,000 cash and prizes sent directly to you. It's a blast. $15. That's like a freaking March Madness bracket. You get in there. You guys are going to bet anyways. Put in your bets. See how you stack up against us. Smokey, you're hilarious, dude. But we love you guys. We'd love to see you join. We'd love to see you enter the competition. And if you do, please make sure you're using the code TP3BETS or BRO. Make sure you're using the code. Very, very important. T, anything for the people?
Yeah, guys. Y'all need to get in VIP now, guys. Use code TP3, get 40% off on fan basis. Let's keep cashing these fucking bets. We appreciate y'all for stopping by, and we'll talk to y'all soon.
6 p.m. YouTube or Instagram, 6 p.m.